afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's episode of the South of SF podcast. And our story today is just a general reminder, because there comes a time in many of our lives when we face one of the most difficult and loving decisions a family can make: helping a parent or grandparent find the right home for their next chapter. It's a journey filled with emotion and can be extremely overwhelming. You want to honor them, you want to find them a place that is safe and vibrant, but navigating that maze of senior living options in the Bay Area can feel like a full-time job in and of itself. Where do you even begin? Our guest today has dedicated her entire professional life to being the answer to that question. Her story didn't start in a boardroom. It started with the values she learned from her parents and grandparents. It started as a waitress in an assisted living community where she volunteered her own time to learn every aspect of the business. And that passion and work ethic took her all the way to becoming a regional sales director for senior living companies across the country. She is a licensed RCFE, certified in gerontology and dementia care, and has seen the industry from every possible angle. She founded her business because she knew families deserved a more thorough, compassionate, and neighborly guide throughout this process. I'm so honored to have her with us on the podcast. Please welcome the founder of Neighborly Senior Placement, Anita Varelas. Anita, thank you so much for being here.
Hi, Ranger. Thank you so much for having me.
Can you just give a quick synopsis of what exactly it is that you guys do at Senior Living, at Neighborly Senior Placement, and how you help your customers?
Yeah, I sure can. So, Neighborly Senior Placement is a local free resource of families and seniors to help them navigate through the maze of senior living options. So, we connect our seniors with options that would be a good fit specifically for them, for their budget, for whatever it is that they might need help with, and any amenities and services are important to them. And then we facilitate the whole process, connecting them and getting paperwork with the doctor, the community, coordinating assessments, movers, facilitating everything on their behalf to make it an easy transition for them.
Interesting. So kind of like a full concierge service of where do you guys want to live, what's important to you.
Exactly that. It's putting a puzzle piece together for each individual, just like you and I are unique individuals with different financial situations, different health needs, different educational backgrounds, desires, hobbies, interests. Every person is so unique, and there's a different community that's a unique fit for them. So it's really important that we discover those things so that we can find the best place that they're able to move in and to facilitate that process. So it is exactly that.
Get to this point where you know all of these ins and outs and ended up
Mhm.
with Neighborly.
Yeah. So I started in senior living at a very young age. I was actually 15. I started as a waitress in the dining room of an assisted living in the East Bay, where I spent a big chunk of my career. And I worked my way up to sales director. I really loved that role, how they would welcome people into the community, and often in crisis situations where family members had no idea how to navigate this. There was a piece of hospitality into it, showing them around, and I always saw families feel so relieved when they left. So I worked my way up to becoming a sales director majority of my career. That's been 22 years now, so quite some time. I've been a sales director in communities all throughout the Bay Area. I've also held a regional role where I helped communities in California, Oklahoma, and Texas. And so over those 22 years, I've been to the majority of the senior living communities, specifically in the Bay Area, as well as other places. But I've been at the communities, so I know the price point. I know the differentiators. I know which ones can provide a high level of care versus somebody who is more of a social model. I know the amenities. So I know the staff members that work there and their reputation. And all these things you cannot Google. Even price, the very basic. You can find pictures, you can find a website, you can find those things online. You can Google those things. What you can't find is often pricing. Majority of communities don't have
Would want
pricing.
to make it a
Hmm.
possibility. So
Hmm.
when it comes to you and outside of Neighborly, what else do you do to stay informed about the community, or are there any other philanthropy aspects that you guys engage in at Neighborly?
Yeah, we do a lot. We definitely want to give back to our community and provide a lot of education. Majority of people don't know that a senior living placement is a term that we're known by. Um, pros and cons to that name, but that is what we're known by. And a lot of people don't know that that is a thing, that is a service. So I provide a lot of my efforts on educating the general public about senior living options, how to pay for senior living. So I do a lot of talks and presentations at local libraries, at different senior clubs, for a lot of different groups, churches, and things like that to really educate. San Francisco walked to end Alzheimer's, and we're really excited about that. We will be walking as a team October 18th. So yeah, that all of these things really excite me. So I love being active. I love giving back. It's my heart. It's my team's heart.
Go back a little bit to your service. You said that it is a free service, that you guys do everything for free, the advocacy, the organization, helping everybody out. Can you just talk a little bit about how that actually works? Like,
Yeah.
how does
Yeah,
that
I
work?
sure can. Yeah. Yeah. So it is a free service to the senior, to their family. They get to utilize my industry knowledge, my expertise, my connection to make this a much smoother process and then really find the best fit for them. I advocate for them and facilitate on their behalf. The way that we are compensated is important. We are compensated for clients that we help find a private pay community, meaning they're private using their own funds or not utilizing insurance or anything like that. They are paying a community privately. That community will then compensate us for our time and for helping that client to find that community. It's a fantastic setup. I love being able to have the family think about one less thing and really just jump in there and put that puzzle piece together for them.
Yeah, and it sounds like if they're going to be paying for it anyway, it just makes sense that you're going to be there to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck, that you're getting the best service. I think that that would be an important thing to just kind of clarify with people is
Yeah.
like, this is
Yeah.
free. Like, this is how it works. Great, got
Hmm.
that out of the way. Now let's focus on mom. Let's focus on grandpa.
Absolutely.
Like, that situation a
Absolutely.
lot easier. So if listeners right now are hearing this and they're thinking, I need to get this dam secured before the flood comes, what would be the best way for them to set up that conversation with you?
Absolutely. So our website is a good starting point, neighborlyseniorplacement.com. They can submit an online request that will be emailed to us, and then we are pretty responsive 7 days a week. We usually reach out within an hour, or they can call us directly, and that's fine to do as well. Our number is listed on our website. But just reaching out, majority of our clients reach out to us over the phone, and that's where we have our initial conversation. That initial conversation is just me getting to know them in the situation. I will lead that conversation. I will ask the questions. It's okay if we don't have all the answers. At least we'll have a starting point and we can continue to grow. um, yeah, but it's at least making the call or the inquiry so that we can get connected.
It's not necessarily about getting to the finish line at that beginning call. It's about taking the first step. And if any of the listeners want to take that first step with Anita, all of her contact information for Neighborly herself will be down in the show notes. But Anita, thank you so much for taking the time to talk a little bit about what you and Neighborly does. I appreciate it. I think it's a very valuable service that we have in the Peninsula community. So thank you.
Thank you, Ranger. I really appreciate you creating the platform to get this information out. I know it will be a great help to people. So I really appreciate the work that you're doing as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.